Hey, what's going on, guys? Room Gaming here, back in another video. Today's episode, we are going over Riptide and we're going over Primordial Wave. How to use these two together in like a Mythic Plus setting or even a rating setting. If you are an advanced Resto Shaman player, this is probably not going to be the guide for you. This is going to be for people just kind of learning how to play the spec, just going to cover basic stuff. So there's no like quick hack in this video or anything. So I guess with that being said, we can jump into it. So Primordial Wave, blast your target with Primordial Wave, healing them for 12,000 and applying Riptide to them. The second part of this, your next healing wave will also hit all targets affected by your Riptide for 40% of normal healing. So let's first cover, if you're new to Resto Shaman, you may not be 100% familiar with what Riptide even is. It's going to be a very core ability. This is going to be what we call a hot, your heal over time. And this is just going to be something you throw out on your targets, and it's going to heal them over time. So Primordial Wave, going back to this tooltip, applies Riptide. Right? So when I Primordial Wave myself, you can see I have the Riptide effect now. It applied that to my character. Now looking at the second part of the tooltip, your next healing wave will also hit all targets affected by your Riptide for 40% of normal healing. So what this means is we want to spread as many Riptides on all these targets as we can before we cast Primordial Wave. And then when we cast Primordial Wave, that's going to give us another Riptide to put on another target. And it's going to buff our next healing wave to heal all of those targets. So you can see how this is kind of like a major cooldown. It's kind of weird to think about how it buffs other spells. It's not like an ability that's, it's not like its own thing. It kind of synergizes with your other abilities like Riptide and Healing Waves. So in that regard, it's kind of weird to think about. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. So we have 5 targets here. Let's see if we can get Riptide out on 3 of them. So 1, Riptide on target 2. And I don't have any more charges, so I'm going to use Primordial Wave to put a Riptide on this 3rd target here. And they're all ticking with Riptide. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Healing Wave, and it's going to heal all those 3 targets at 40% of Healing Wave's normal value. So you can see right off the bat just how powerful that is, right? Healing Wave is a very large heal. It has a slow cast time. So to even get 40% of that value on, potentially 5+ targets is very powerful. So that's kind of how you want to use it, right? You want to prep as many targets as you can with Riptides. You're going to cast Primordial Wave, it's still on cooldown, and then cast Healing Wave directly after Primordial Wave. So there's a few more talents that go into this. So you can go into Improved Primordial Wave. I see a lot of Resto Shamans taking this right now. Increases healing done by your next healing wave by 13% per point. So that can go up to 26%. And then down here we have Continuous Waves versus Tumbling Waves. So Continuous Waves is just going to reduce the cooldown of Primordial Wave by 15 seconds. That's very significant considering how strong of a cooldown Primordial Wave is. And then we have Tumbling Waves, which is pretty strong as well, has a 30% chance not to incur its cooldown. From what I've been seeing, and most people are taking Continuous Waves, if you do decide to go into that, I think just the numbers, just the raw numbers work out better than Tumbling Waves. So you just get more value out of this talent here. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it for Primordial Wave. Just wanted to make a quick video on it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.